Good evening, and welcome to our first Hopkins Concert of the Year, which coincides with Music in Our Schools Month. 2 years ago, we had this whole gym set up. Miss Barkin, Mrs. McDonald, myself, our amazing custodians had everything set up, ready to go. At 5 o'clock, I got a phone call to go over to central office. Dr. Kavanaugh was on the phone, Ms. Parsons was on the phone, and Dr. Kavanaugh covered the receiver and said, "You have to cancel. We have a COVID infection in town." So with kids coming at 6 o'clock, we made a zillion phone calls, sent a zillion emails, did everything we could in a panic. Only 3 families showed up. And after we sent those kids away with their families, that no concert tonight, we came down here, we packed everything up, and we had no idea. During the pandemic, and I'm gonna get a little emotional on this because they did all sorts of stuff. Ms. Barkin and Ms. McDonald worked miracles. There were so many restrictions on what we could and could not do. They were able to figure it out with the support of Mrs. Bolello and Ms. Babson, and now Mr. Cotter, who's here, welcome. And they kept the music program going on Zoom, in the class, doing all the things that we could do, and kept music going and alive in the school so that we could get back to this point and look at all these kids participating tonight. So thank you. The Hopkinton Music Association promotes, supports, and advocates for exceptional music education for all students of the Hopkinton Public Schools. We ask, now that your children have started this whole program, that you consider being a member. As you entered today, you saw that the HMA had raffle baskets out front for the Boston Marathon, a Boston Marathon basket, seats in the grandstand for the Boston Marathon, and a Yankee Candle basket. We'll be doing the drawing for those raffles on next Wednesday, March 23rd at the high school concert. All proceeds go for our scholarships that we give to the graduating seniors. Speaking of supporting the HMA, I'm really pleased tonight to introduce Katherine Brummett, who is one of our middle school teachers, who your children will have next year, as she is preparing to run the Boston Marathon on behalf of the HMA. So I wanted her to come up and say hello so you could meet her, and she can tell you a few words about what she's doing.
Mr. Hay. I'm just really excited to be supporting the Hopkinton Music Association this year. It's a really special year for me because my daughter will be graduating Hopkinton High School as a senior this year, and she's been in the music program playing trombone since 5th grade. And I've just been able to see what the music program has done for her. I also teach art over at the middle school, and I've seen what it's done for my students. So I feel really excited and enthusiastic to be supporting the Hopkinton Music Association.
A few other just quick items. We want to take a moment and thank HCAM and Mr. Ritz, who films every single one of our programs. We want to take a moment and thank, you saw a bunch of high school students around. They're members of our Trium Musical Honor Society, and they're here to help and assist. So we want to thank them for coming out and helping tonight. We want to make sure we take a moment and thank our building administration, so Mrs. Bolello, Mr. Cotter, and previously Ms. Babson, for their continued support of the music program. Mrs. Bolello is just amazing as far as, like, if we need it, she will get it for us, and we just love when she comes into the ensembles and cheers the kids on, and she's even playing tonight. And finally, we want to thank all of you. Without your continued support, we wouldn't have all this. And we are very proud in Hopkinton to have such a wonderful music program because of your continued support. So thank you. And now,
Hello, my name is Mcdonald. I'm the director of the 5th grade orchestra and 5th grade band at the Hopkins School. First, I want to thank Katherine for warming up the orchestra this evening. Good job, Katherine. Also, I'd like to thank Emma Gambino, who is our concert master. She, during orchestra rehearsals, tunes the orchestra. So, Emma, can you stand up for a moment? Everybody give a tap tap for Emma. Thank you. So I want to, just to echo what Mr. Hay said, this is really a momentous time for us, coming from 2 years ago to now, to be here all together. I need to thank Mr. Hay, who's not in the room at the moment, but Mr. Hay, Mrs. Bolello, they were like the cure for COVID anxiety. They came to us, said, whatever you are okay with is good with us. Whatever you need is good with us. We will make it happen. So we had unbelievable administrative support all around. Your students are the cure for teacher burnout. They make every day wonderful. I smile, I laugh, I have fun with them. We make wonderful music, we have joy every single day. And that's because of them. Very enthusiastic learners, really super hard workers. So we're going to share our orchestra program right now. So you might notice somebody walking across the back of the room there. That's Brian Wang. I taught Brian when he was in the 5th grade, but I can't take any credit for his ability. He was already an amazing drummer when he came to the Hopkins School as a 5th grader. I remember one day he said, can I use your drum set to do a talent thing? I was like, okay, that's cute. Oh, look, a 10-year-old wants to play the drum set. And then he totally blew me away. So as you can imagine, now he's is it a senior, Ryan? Junior. Now he's a junior. Imagine all the progress he's made. So we're super excited. He was supposed to play with us 2 years ago, and he is back here and playing with us today. So thank you to Ryan. Everybody give Ryan a hand.
Everybody. My name is Jessica Barkin, and I am the chorus director for these lovely 5th grade singers in front of you. We're so excited to be back in person and performing for you. And I have Callie here with me. She's going to kind of introduce some songs in between us singing.
Welcome to the 5th grade winter concert. We are so excited to be performing in person for you. Our first song is called Catch the Rhythm. The song is catchy and repetitive. We've been working hard to sing with high energy and watching our conductor to stay together during the fast tempo, or musical speed. We hope you enjoy.
Feel the rhythm, catch the rhythm, feel the rhythm, feel it in your feet. Our second song is called Season of Celebration, and it is all about celebrating the winter and holiday season. In this song, we focused on singing the middle section in balanced and blended two-part harmony. Listen carefully to hear our two different parts.
Join the world in celebration. Celebrate, celebrate jubilation. Every voice in every nation. Celebrate, celebrate now. Clap your hands in celebration. Celebrate, celebrate jubilation. Sing it out in every nation. Celebrate, celebrate now. Join the world in celebration. Celebrate, celebrate jubilation. Every voice in every nation. Celebrate, celebrate now. Clap your hands in celebration. Celebrate, celebrate jubilation. Sing it out in every nation. Celebrate, celebrate now. Sing it out. Loud it out. Play it out. Loud it out. Sing it out. Loud it out. Play it out. Loud it out. Season of celebration, season to celebrate. 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 Season of celebration, season. Celebration.
A partner song is when we sing two melodies together at the exact same time, which creates beautiful two-part harmony. Listen carefully and see if you can hear a very familiar seasonal tune as one of our melodies for our partner song, Winter Fantasy.
Snowflakes falling all over town, slipping, sliding, everybody rushing round. There's an icy chill in the air.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mrs. Bolello. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started with the band, we have some students that actually do chorus and band, so we're going to switch them over, and we'll get started in just a second. But before we do, I want to give one more big thank you to both Miss Barkin. Where's Miss Barkin? There she is. Miss Barkin and Mrs. McDonald. So let's give them a big round of applause. So she's going to hold Mrs. McDonald's too. Mrs. McDonald and Miss Barkin have been amazing. These last 2 years, that night when we got the call, it really was, this concert was when everything shut down. And it has been 2 years, as you heard from that last song, we've even had to postpone this first concert. So this is really exciting and momentous for us. And every year I talk about the challenges of being a first-year instrument or ensemble teacher, and it is always a challenge. Last year, Mrs. McDonald pivoted so much, we purchased steel drums because we just had percussion. So you can imagine how challenging it is to work with groups this size as a teacher. Imagine having that many percussion in the middle of COVID with all of the 6 feet restrictions. It was pretty amazing to see that we kept instrument alive, we kept music alive, and that is so important because it's in so many of our hearts. And it really truly did give us joy every day. Beyond the challenges of the COVID pandemic, which obviously we all know, Hopkins faces some other challenges. The school, when I started as principal 6 years ago, was about 475. We are now over 620. Mrs. McDonald is doing band lessons, instrument ensembles in the back hallways of the school at this point at certain times. That's how crowded we are, and yet they're making beautiful music. And I enjoy it because it's right off the office at some points of the day. So even though space is at a premium, Mrs. McDonald figures it out, and she always does it with a smile on her face. And Miss Barkin, same thing. You can see the size of this chorus. She has a 4th grade chorus as well. And they always advocate for their groups to make sure that we keep this music alive. So thank you for all of you putting up with those early sounds that might have come home. Encourage your students to consider putting together a group for our upcoming talent show. We're super excited to bring that back in person at the middle school on May 13th. So those auditions are coming, and tomorrow those forms will be going out for groups. So please consider, 5th graders, there's a lot of talent here. So very excited. Please enjoy our last groups. And students, if you are with a stand, remember, Mrs. McDonald has asked us to make sure we get the stands back at the ends. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and enjoy our last group. Thank you.
How about we give all these wonderful students another hand?